Hello everyone, welcome to PSIR 300 Plus channel. This is me, your educator, Sayyid Shujatullah. Okay, today we will see four important areas. The first one here is Trump's and Netanyahu peace plan with regard to ending of Gaza war. We'll also see what are the various important points of the plan. There are around 20 to 20 points were there in the plan to end the Gaza war. We will discuss the very important ones, like 10 around. Third one here is which among the following countries has recognized Palestine as a independent sovereign state. We'll talk about the number of countries who have given that status. Fourth one is we'll also talk about what is India's stance with regard to Palestine state. So India always advocated there should be a two-state solution. Neither Palestine should annex Israel, neither Israel should annex complete Palestine. So India always historically has maintained that there should be two states, means Palestine and Israel should coexist forever. So we are always in the favor of two-state theory, and we'll also talk about why India, even though Israel is our ally, very close ally, but still supports what Palestine. We'll also talk about it. Okay, chalo. So you can see here what Trump has said. Trump gives Hamas, which is designated terrorist organization, which is also an assistance force to Israel from Palestine. Trump gives Hamas 3 to 4 days to reply to the peace plan, warns of saddened if the Hamas and the other important stakeholders with regard to Palestine does not accept this peace plan, then there will be a very bura hal hone wala hai, like that he said. The plan call for ceasefire. Fire को cease करना है, means there should not be more military engagements from both the sides. Release of hostages by Hamas within 72 hours. Disarmament of Hamas. Hamas should lay down all their arms, and Israel gradual withdrawal from Gaza. Slowly, Israel will come out of Gaza, and also a lot of Palestinians are therein. You know that very well. This is if this is the Mediterranean Sea, you can see here. Here you are having what Gaza Strip is there. Here you are having West Bank. So here everything is already destroyed and occupied here. So they are saying that we will come out of what Gaza slowly. Okay, phased withdrawal is means not right out. Complete demilitarization will not be there from the Gaza. Phase slowly they'll come out. I hope this is clear to you. Let us now talk about what are the important points of the plans. Okay, clear here. So under Trump's plan, Arab and Muslim countries commit to demilitarize Gaza. Both Trump and Arabian countries will try to find out solution and try to convince the Hamas so that there should not be a military with regard to Palestine or with regard to Hamas or Israel. The US will establish a dialogue between Israel and Palestinians to agree on a political horizon for peaceful and prosperous coexistence. What should be the polity of Palestine, how that should be governed. So on that basis, Israel and Palestine will sit together and they will work towards prosperous and peaceful coexistence of each other within 72 hours of Israel publicly accepting this agreement. All hostages, whether they are dead or alive, should be returned to Israel. If both sides agree to the Gaza peace proposal, the war will immediately end and Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza whatsoever. The plan envisions a phased withdrawal of Israel forces from Gaza, which I have already told you. The plan calls for an international body known as Board of Peace, led by the Trump, to oversee post-war, after the war is completed, how the governance should be. So that will be taken care of. Board of Peace, which is actually that Trump is chairing it. Former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair could be on the board also. Others will be named slowly. Hamas will not have completely, they have disassociated Hamas from the Palestinian administration. Directly or indirectly, they will not be a part of governance of Gaza. The new Palestinian government which will be formed is made up of only Palestinians and international experts. These are the important points with the peace plan of Gaza. Okay. Now let us see which one of the following countries have actually given what I say is that their official recognition to Palestine as a state. France, Luxembourg, Malta, Monaco, Andorra, Belgium has formally recognized Palestine as an independent sovereign state in the recently concluded 88th UNGA General Assembly session. And these countries are also joining the countries who have already given the status of state to the Palestinian, like Canada, Australia, Portugal, as well as recently even United Kingdom has recognized Palestine as an independent state. Now let us talk about why India supports Palestinian state in the light of Israel being a close ally. The first one is anti-colonial solidarity. Means Palestine was also once upon a time after the Ottoman Empire became a colonial country, just like how we were governed during the British rule. So that colonial solidarity, nothing but bhaichara was there. That is one. Palestine is one of the state that will come under the global south, a very underdeveloped emerging nations are basically there. The northern hemisphere have all the top advanced economies. The southern hemisphere have us emerging and underdeveloped economies and countries. In that, India is a major player. So if you want to lead the poor and poorest, when you are better off, then you have to also support the people who are engaging in various difficulties and wars. So Palestine is such state. If India gives any kind of recognition to the Palestine state at this point of time, the global south countries will have trust on India, and India can sway its leadership and can become the voice of decolonization in future too. Energy and trade links are also there. Many Arab states are a major source of oil and gas, and they are also pro Palestine Arab states. And if India goes against the Palestine, it will hurt what Muslim sentiments in the Arab countries. So India don't want that to happen. That's why the India's investment trade, India don't want to jeopardize this relationship, taking a anti-Palestinian stand that may irk or miff the Arab nations. And India basically talk about Vasudeva Kutumbam, talk about democracy, talk about sovereign rights. So if India propagate, even if the Israelis are ally, if India propagate, it will send a message to the global world that India will stand on the principles and ethos and values firm, whether it is the ally or non-ally. India will not judge that way. India's conscience and policies are very, very intact and firm. So on humanitarian concerns, a genocidal war which is happening, India want to be a solidarity for it. And India wanted to also enjoy what soft power in the sense is that giving voice to the voiceless, then you become the leader. So Palestine at this point is voiceless. So talking about Palestine will actually make you and make the world understand that yes, there is a voice is there coming from the India, which is going to be a very, very powerful country in future for sure. I hope this is all clear to you. Take care. This is a very short lecture. Do join my PSIR test series class as a mentorship. You will be better off when compared to your competitor. Stay tuned for updates and more current affairs. Signing off, your educator Sayyid Shujatullah.